Right, so I just wanted to talk about a quick topic that I had in mind to do with football. So if you don't know the channel, this is a channel where I speak about football, and I just speak about everything that I want to talk about football. It's the like off season right now, so I just wanted to speak about some random stuff which I found which is interesting. Like while I've been on Reddit, on Twitter, on anything that I use, I want to look at some questions which people have said to me and yeah, just respond to them or just like look at them, because questions in football are interesting, right? Because there's never a definitive answer. It's all opinions. Everything in football is opinions. So I just wanted to make a video about this specific topic, which today happens to be this Reddit post by this American user, I think, who's basically asking why is the shirt culture so different to American sports. Now, I'm a massive fan of basketball. Some of you may know me from my other channel, which is based on basketball. And in basketball, you change your jerseys not as often, right? So it sounds weird to say, but you don't change them as often as football. So in football, every year about 3 shirts come out new every year for each team. So you got home, away, and an alternative if the away kit clashes with the home kit of the team you're playing, essentially. Right, I hope I've explained that well enough. However, I do personally think it's a bit silly. So coming from a place where I've watched American sports nearly my whole life, it's weird to me how like how money grabbing, especially football is. Football is honestly the richest sport in the world. So I wanted to just compare a basketball jersey, no sponsor except the little one which is on the left hand side or right hand side, I can't remember which. So it's small, right? However, on a football jersey, you've got this big sponsor in the middle, usually a betting logo, which I don't agree with anyway, because kids watch football, it doesn't send the right message. We don't have smoking adverts anymore on kits. We don't have drinking adverts or alcohol on kits. So why are we allowing gambling adverts, which is just as harmful to children or people who have a gambling addiction as it would be to someone who has an alcohol addiction? So I don't think that's right anyway. It makes a lot of kits look horrible. The best kits for me, I'm a Leicester City fan, the best kits for me are Walker's Crisps, the Doritos ones by Wolves, the Italian ones are amazing, like the Nintendo ones and stuff like this, they're all amazing. And even Barcelona, when they had the UNICEF one, that was a lovely touch and I loved that. However, releasing a new kit every year is becoming a staple of Premier League clubs and clubs across the world. The only team to not release a new kit every single year was Brentford, who had the same kit for 2 years, the same one as they had in the Championship, which I thought was great, because a lot of people don't. It's hard to explain, isn't it? Because I'm not sure how many people buy the new kit every year. I know a lot do, but it's £60 every single year, and there's 3 kits. I actually heard a podcast on Jack Mate's podcast, Happy Hour, if you know it. They had Ellis, who's a guy that does all the football shirts and stuff. He's great. And they spoke about this, and I thought it was really interesting. He said Napoli have released 5 kits this season. 5. Someone's buying them. Like, someone's buying all those kits. Otherwise they wouldn't be producing them. And I just think that's not really fair on the fans to profit off fans and their love for the club. And I just think the way American sports do it, you have 3 or 4 kits or jerseys or whatever, and they're just kept for a while until everyone decides they need to modernize it or something. Now on this Reddit post, they did also say, oh, why did kits change so much? And I want to say for all the American viewers out there, kits don't tend to change that much in terms of home kits. So usually the home kit will be exactly the same, and that's one of my issues, is the home kit is always the same, just with a slight tweak, a slight colour variation. So it's a lot like basketball in that way. They change a bit of the style, not much really. But then you've got the away kits and alternative kits, which are a lot different every year, most of the time, depending on what team it is. And I think this is where the issue arises with kits, because a lot of these aren't really well designed kits. They're boring. If you look at the Leicester City ones, for example, from last year, it was like a grey and pink one for the alternative kit. It wasn't great. Or was that even the away kit? I'm not even sure anymore. But it wasn't great. I wouldn't buy it. And it's like an Adidas template top. To me, that's all a lot of these kits are. And Thogden did a great video where he redesigned all of them, which I think if you want to go and watch it, just type Thogden in, it will come up. I thought that was a great video because it emphasised how easy it is to make a shirt that's beautiful and means something to the club specifically, not just a template that's there to make £60 off someone because it's got an embroidered logo on of a team, because that's all it is. It's an Adidas top or a Nike top or a Castore top or an Umbro top with the team's logo on. And I think a lot of these teams should follow in Brentford's suit and bin it off and just do one every 2 seasons like they used to do back in the old days. Just do one, or just do one every 2 or 3 seasons, because it's getting to the point where it's ridiculous. This is mainly my point, is the fact that people want to support the club, but football clubs especially view their fan bases as customers, which they are. They're there to make money, right? However, they lead you into believe that you're part of the club when you're not, realistically, are we? Even season ticket holders, that you're loaning the seat from them until you can't pay it, or they raise the prices so much that you can't afford it, right? It's the same in basketball, but basketball doesn't give you the false hope of saying they're a club. A club is something that's meant to be inclusive for the community, and a lot of these football clubs do amazing work in the community. I understand that. However, there is a lot of just propping off working class fans. They spend all of their money, so they don't go on holiday, they don't do anything like that. Spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on season tickets, on away days, on everything like this. And I think if the club actually cared, it wouldn't be as expensive as it is. It doesn't need to be, realistically, right? And it's crazy prices. And I just think the football shirts are an extension of that, where it's profiting off people who want to support the club and making it seem like, oh, we're doing this for the fans. Like Arsenal always release these amazing kits, saying, oh, we're bringing back like the kit that like Thierry Henry wore when they won the Premier League or something. But it's just so they can sell you more kits, and it's just like retro. They already saw these retro kits, charging £40 for them, not even great quality, and it's literally them recycling the same things they did over and over again. That's my opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video because I saw this comment while I was going through and trying to make some other videos, and I just thought it's an interesting topic for me to talk about, because it's a thing for me where I just want the landscape of football to not be exploiting people for their love of club and love of football. So I just wanted to make this video to explain to people why I think a lot of football shirts, they're bad, first of all, boring a lot of the time, and just not worth the money in a lot of ways. Like, I have one football shirt, and it's one that I got when I was about 12 years old, and it's a Yaya Toure Ivory Coast one, and that's the only football shirt I have because he's my favourite player ever. Get one if you want, but I think excessively spending money on them every year is exploiting people, and it's not great. However, if you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate a like or subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to post as much football content as I can. I enjoy talking about football, I enjoy reading about football, everything in between. I'm loving it. I also have a basketball channel where I post on there as well. It's a great time. I analyse basketball, look at different organisations, look at different things around basketball players. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video about this because it's a topic that really interests me, to be honest. It's a great discussion point. So if you do like it, please like and subscribe, and I appreciate you. Thank you.